morning. Welcome to 4 by 8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth still, and this is still working in my river journal. And I will confess, it's quite early in the morning, and I couldn't sleep. So, in other words, I got up and started working in the middle of the night. And I'm going through some map books. Now, this is an old history book that I got at a thrift store for like $4 or $5. Um, and I've had it for a few months now. I got it on the way to Congaree National Park the last time I went out there. Um, and I'm trying to find that's the Trail of the Mississippi. And I'm trying to find a map that kind of reflects it well. Well, this is a world map book. This is not the history book. This is a world map book. So it doesn't focus a lot on the United States, so let's not do that one. This is one that I loved in New York, and I found it on Amazon Used Books for $5 or $6 plus shipping. Not one of my best bargains, but still a bargain. And I'm going through this and I'm trying to find not necessarily a map, but maybe something Mississippi related. And I liked that, but it focused a lot on stealing the land from the Indians. And I wasn't great, not feeling that. Um, and I'm flipping, looking. I love this book. I spent hours at the New York Public Library looking at this book. Love this. I have a thing for maps. Um, so I'm looking in the index for maybe Mississippi or some artwork just throughout it. That almost got chosen, but no. Flipping. I don't know what that is right there. I think that's in Peru. Carti. So I see this page, and this page has a little bit of Mississippi stuff on it. I was like, well, that might work. But I really wanted just some artwork from a map, like that page or something. But it wasn't pertaining to what I was doing. Ugh, ugh. So I keep looking. And keep in mind, it is 2 o'clock in the morning, literally. So, oh gosh, I keep flipping. And I did speed this up, so you're not really getting the feel of what I'm doing here. So I go back to that page, right there. And I am going to tear it out. Yes, I'm going to photocopy it and keep it back in this book. This book was bought with the intention of tearing things out, photocopying them, and reusing them. So nobody get all freakish. I'm reusing this book, repurposing it. It was going to sit on a bookshelf someplace if I didn't do this. So luckily, it was the exact size I needed. I cut it in half so that it can go across the spine easier. And now I realize that the edges of the page are white. And then I realize I have this craft paper post-it pad, which is the only one I can find at the moment. And I'm going to glue it to itself because the front of it has lines. Cutting off the sticky part, and I'm going to use this as a tip-in somehow, I think. But I got to prep it. And then I got to prep the edges of those papers. So I get my Neocolor 2s out, my travel set, and just kind of brown/yellow up the edges here. And I'm making a mess on my craft sheet. Is that a craft sheet? Yes. But what if I put paper under it like everybody else and get the messiness from other stuff in my artwork down the line? So let's do that. So here's me trying to test colors on the craft paper. This is where I came to the realization that maybe I should put something underneath this and grab that yellow for something else. So I do. And I have a piece of grid paper here, and I'm working on that yellow. And that spoke to me, that square on that white grid paper. So let's make some more. I'll explain later. But yeah, granted, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm not sleeping. So let's just work with some watercolors. Watercolor it out. The ghost of Mark is still talking to me, I think, is what it is. And the grids came back, lots of them, in blues and greens and browns. And I'm going to let that dry. So I prepped a lot of stuff in the middle of the night, and I'm going to let it dry. I even went as far as to drop watercolor on some watercolor paper to create yet another background that I don't know what I'm going to do with. And I'm actually going with the brown right from the crayon and using it just to darken up that white a little bit. It's not perfect. I didn't want it to be perfect. And at this point, I think is when I said, well, I'm still not tired. What am I going to do? It's probably been 30 minutes. So let's put this somewhere to dry. Let's put that one somewhere to dry. Oh, nope, we're going to color up the edges also. Ink them up. So I put brown and yellow on there. Yellow paint and brown ink. And that needs to dry, and my map needs to dry. But let's get out some watercolor paper and let's just go to town here. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I still can't go to sleep. And I really enjoyed. This is just me dropping paper, dropping paint down. And this is not rocket science. A lot of people do this, but I love watching that stuff move, and watercolor is really mesmerizing to me. I'm hoping it'll calm me to put me to sleep, and it did not, but I sure had fun doing it. So my paper's starting to buckle. I'm trying to tape it down a little bit so it doesn't get so buckly. That's a word, buckly. And it's really faint, but it's actually kind of bright in real life. And for some reason, the Primo yellow, and it looks like orange in the pan, but it comes out that gorgeous yellow. I love that color. That, the gold, and another blue. And then I go, oh, let's look at Mimi Bondi's paper and see if that has anything that strikes me. No, let's get out Jane Davenport's paper. Let's see if that strikes me. Oh, why is this girl striking me? I like this girl. I usually don't like the girls. I'm going to do something with that girl. She's picking flowers. She looks pretty. Maybe I could put all these colors in the background, let them dry, come back and put white on it after it all dries and it's a normal time of day. And oops, I just made mud. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's add some pink. Okay. Oh, some of that beautiful blue. Starting to puddle. Oh dear. Let's kind of drag the puddles out and see what happens and where they go. And it's not moving and it's turning brown. And I don't want it to turn brown. I want it to be pretty. Oh dear. Oh, it's just gorgeous, but the brown. So let's just paint some pink on the side because it's going to be wider than 4x8 anyhow. And I can use that as a text box maybe somewhere. I don't know. And then, oh, you know what? I'm going to do that on other places too. Let's take up some of that water and put some other colors down there maybe. So, it's now breakfast time for normal people. I'm eating oatmeal. This is actually my mid-afternoon snack at this rate. Everything's dried. I'm pulling it all down to a 4x8 workable size. And I still don't know what I'm going to do.
Trash. All right, the video that you have seen already, if I hadn't said it, is from 2:30 this morning. Our time changed. I don't know about the rest of the world and how they changed the times, but our time changed Saturday to Sunday this past weekend. And I mean, I don't sleep good. Old ladies of my age don't sleep good anymore. And I sleep till about 4 on the average. Well, when the time changed, that turned into 3. And last night was particularly bad. And when I started, as one does, the worst thing you can do is watch a YouTube video. I'm like, oh, I wonder if I could do that. Oh, and I didn't go on just anybody's site. I went on Jane Davenport. Hello. Stupid, 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 stupid. I'm like, oh, man. So I was like, all right, get up, get it out of your system, and then go back to sleep. I have not been able to go back to sleep. It is 11 o'clock in the morning. So 7 hours? Is that right? I can't even think. 2 to 7. Oh, no, 2 to 11. 9 hours. 9 hours. But all of them were like most of them were nighttime hours. A lot of them. I've gone to the grocery store. I've cooked Brussels sprouts. I sauteed some mushrooms. I fried some chicken, just little chunks. And then I put all that in noodles. I've had that for lunch. Oh, baby corn. Why am I telling you what I had for lunch? I don't know. Okay. I was on hold for an hour, over an hour with a cooking store here because I messed up an online order. I ordered some things off the internet because they don't have a local store here anymore, and I just gave up after an hour. I did a load of laundry. Just crazy. Okay, so you saw me making these squares on this scrap piece of paper, and you saw me accenting the edges of this map. Yes, I guess I've already told you I cut up a photocopy of that map, but I did tear that map page out of that map book, but I put it back. I want to use photocopies, and this is a photocopy of the Mississippi River from a map in the old days, and a lot of it's not correct. I was trying to see. I don't think there's a year on here, but it's from like the 1400s or 1500s. Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492, so it's probably 1500s, but anyhow, my thought process was a lot of people later than the 14 and 1500s, obviously more like 1700s, started moving west because they thought it was too crowded. Well, hello, they should see it now. But they did that, and they were getting land grants. And I kind of started, I was using this as a glue sheet, and then I accidentally got a line on it, and then I accidentally drew that into a square. So these kind of remind me of land grants, and how the prairie west of the Mississippi is a lot of farm, and how that looks on an airplane as squares of fields. So I don't know if I'm going to go with this, or this, and this, and then this little girl keeps talking to me, and then I did another one. You saw me doing a watercolor one in the middle of the night, and I photocopied that and added a little bit to it. Where's the original part? The original part's right here, see? And that goes here. And I added a little bit to it. And so I don't know if I'm going to use land grants, a map, whatever, or her. Or something completely different. And then with the Williams and Sonoma, this food store, I was painting in my Lectrum. Is that how you say it? And I did draw on here a little bit, and oh, there's some Metropolitan stuff. Oh no, this was from the public library. Oh, I got a little bit of stuff on here from my New York trip. Anyhow, that's still not dry. That was when I was on hold. An hour. Jeez Louise. I don't know if I want to use her. And I'm going on no sleep here. So, okay. I do love my Heron, though. And I love my Heron meets Mark Twain. Or talks to Mark Twain. The ghost of Mark Twain. I haven't cut it apart. I think I'm going to photocopy it and put it in here because this is too thick. This is watercolor paper. But after this dried a little bit, I'm not so against this. I don't know. I mapped this out for the title page and the Ghost of Mark Twain and steamboats. And then I put land grants. I think I'm going to do a land grant page kind of like this. No, this is going to go on the title. I don't plan out advanced now, you know why. This is going to be my land grant page, and then I'm going to put facts about land grants over here, I think. And then this might be for the title. This is going to be different than the other title pages, but I think I'm okay with that. Because of the other ones I started out with like a collage of paper layers, and then I don't know. And you really can't put, I could put Mississippi right here. Oh. Let's commit to at least that. I ordered, I told you I ordered something from Bomb Kitchen and I couldn't remember what else I ordered. Why do I have the hardest time? My memory is like gone. But I ordered a calendar, a vertical traveler's notebook calendar, a page per week, or a week on a page, but the vertical one. And I ordered another writing board, the 2018 one, and I ordered an insert because Amy Tangerine did a collaboration with them a while back. Not a whole year ago, but they still had some of her inserts in their shop. And it's one where she splattered a bunch of paint. Probably should have got two, but I didn't. I got one. And I do think I got some stickers. Or maybe not. They may have just been those 3 things. Because, of course, she put something out on Instagram. I can't believe we have stuff in our shop from Traveler's Notebooks for 2018 or something like that. I'm like, oh, you do you? Okay. Alright, let's see. Mississippi. Do you know how to spell Mississippi? M-I-S-S-I-S-S-S-I-P-P-I. It's one of the first words a kid learns here. Because it's so long. Oh, and it's from the Algonquin Indians name. I wrote that down the other day. The Algonquin Indians. And if you're anybody that knows anything about New York, there's a very famous hotel in New York called the Algonquin. It's named from those Indians. Wrong book. This book. It's the largest river in North America. It goes through 10 states: Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, Louisiana. Starts in Minnesota, ends at the Gulf of Mexico in Louisiana. It's 2,320 miles. It's the Indian word of Mississippi, which means Great River, Algonquin, and the home of Mark Twain. And those facts are going to go on here. So that's kind of cool. Alright. Now, my Amy Tangerine stamps have so much goop on them, they don't stick very good. Especially the I, unfortunately. Yes, 2 days ago it was 80 degrees. Yesterday it was 50. Today it is 40 and raining. M-I. It's supposed to rain all day. M-I-S-S. M-I-S-S-I-S. This is, I probably don't have enough room here. M-I-S-S-I. Maybe then I-S-S. We might make it. Probably not. I P P I. So it squished it down at the bottom. That's because all the letters are falling in the river, right? Right. Mississippi. All right, so we committed to a title page. All right, this is the Ghost of Mark. I think I'm going to put the words to that song, Walking in Memphis. I don't know who sings it. I still want her, somehow. And this is not my aesthetic, but I still want her for some reason. She keeps talking to me. She's a lady that keeps talking to the herons, and the herons keep talking to the ghosts, right? Right. All right, let's just do our facts. Just nothing but the facts, man. And call it a day, because my brain is dead. My brain is dead. But I got a title page out of it, at least. Sort of. Alright, we're going to use browns. I don't know. Largest river in U.S. Well, North America, but oh well. Okay. 10 states. (2,320 miles long). Algonquin Indians. See, I know they settled after we came. I think we pushed them away, and they were in a lot of upstate New York. But they must have been, at one time, along the Mississippi. Great River. Okay. Now, I want to do a Civil War page because my dad's great somebody fought in the Civil War for the North, because he's a Yankee. And he ended up at the end of the war in Louisiana, but he was in a battle on an island in Memphis. So I want to put his page in here too. So I'm just going to put Brown. That was his last name. Brown, Civil War. So that I don't forget. Okay, that's it. Prepping, planning, title page, 2 o'clock in the morning. Raining. Still don't know what I want to do with this. Bertie said butterflies. I don't know. I could turn it into a background. And another water bird, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But that's it for today. Come back tomorrow.
So come back tomorrow. Can't guarantee you I will have slept. Can't guarantee you I will know what I'm doing. And can't guarantee you I will have anything progressed. Or be less crazy. But we sure will have fun. So come back tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.